Welcome everybody. I hope everybody can hear me, please. As you are joining in, okay, I welcome everybody. So and I hope everybody can see my screen. I hope everybody can see my screen. So people have not been hearing me. Okay, so as you are joining, please. Someone are saying boom 1,000. So the highest bid that goes for it. So the people with highest votes will go for them. We start that vote and then we look at other things. So for volatility 75, and then from the available key levels, you can have every other thing that you have there. So if you look at volatility 75 now on our daily time frame, so since we are working with the monthly time frame, we'll start with the what? With the monthly time frame. Wow. So on my monthly time frame, you all agree with me that we can have what? We've seen a what? A CRT already. We have a CRT candle already, which we analyze in the live stream. Let me delete everything there. Let me delete everything there. It's actually forming on a key level, and a key level that we have there. What key level do we have there? So what key level do we have there? So what key level do we have there? So we can see this fair value gap first and foremost.
Key level do we have there?
So we can see this what? This key level.
So what key level do we have there? So we can see.
So we have this what? We have this fair value gap here. So this is our what? So this is our key level that we have there. Levels. Right, so we've ascertained the first thing, which is our what? Which is our key level. So after our key level now, the key level that we have there is our what? Is our fair value gap. So once you have that, so the next thing you need to consider now is that if we are marking this as our what? As our CRT candle, coming. I want to use my own screen so that you all can see it.
This fair value gap, first and foremost. Key level do we have there?
So we have these keywords. So this is our what? This is our key level that we'll have there. So we'll have that as our key level. Happy to be here. So we have this key level. So we have our key level there. So the key level that we'll have is our fair value gap. So after we've established our fair value gap, then we so this is our what? This is our key level that we have there, our fair value gap. So we mark this candle here as our what? As our CRT candle. Why? Because it's actually touching a key level. So the first thing you always consider in what? In CRT, in picking your CRT is your what? Is your key level. So you consider your what? Your key level after you've considered your at a particular time. Now the candle that touched the key level, it is a particular time. So you check the time that the candle that spiked to the what the key level it's forming. So this is our what? This is the candle that touched the key level, and this is what the candle that gave us the what? The CRT. So why? Because we consider this as, just check the what? The CRT candle. You consider those things. They are very, very important. They are very, very important. Very, very important. So we've marked our CRT candle already. So we've marked our CRT candle already. So we've marked our CRT key level, which is, so that's our key level. So this is our key level. So we've marked this candle. So what we now need to do next is we need to pay attention to the what? The CRT candle. We need to pay attention to the CRT candle. So in paying the CRT candle, so we'll mark this now. Now we verify. We need to verify that this particular candle here that we are marking, does it actually close inside? If you look at very well, it closed inside this our CRT candle. So that alone have confirmed for us. So that alone has confirmed for us that what? We've not tapped the 50%. We haven't tapped the 50%. The 50% is here. So it's still showing that what? For this month, we should expect a down move. Now, before we now have a down move, there is psychology is very, very important. You pay attention to it. So now, at the beginning, irrespective of where you are trading from, the time frame you are trading from, it is everything is the same thing. It spans across all time frames. Now, if you are working with a daily time frame, you consider your daily time frame candlestick. It's very, very important. You consider your candlestick, your daily candlestick is very, very important, right? It's very, very important. So now, what we now need to do now since we are starting, this is our what? This is our CRT candle. I can delete my what? My Fibonacci. I don't need it again. I can delete my what? My Fibonacci. I don't need it again. So I'll delete this. I hope everybody is hearing me and you can see my screen. Please use the comment section. It's not as if I'm talking to myself alone. Please let me have your review in the comment section if you're on the same page. Please. Because it seems my network is just rolling. I'm not sure if I'm connected. Please, if you are on the same page, please comment in the comment section. Let me know that we're on the same page. I can see 6 people here already watching. So please, if you are with me, please comment. Okay. So now we've established the what? The fact that okay, this is our CRT candle. So I can now mark this as my what? As my CRTI. I can mark this as my what? As my monthly CRT. So this is my CRT low. So that's my monthly CRT low, okay? Okay, network. I've even switched. I was using MTN before. I've switched to Airtel now. But no problem, let's just wait. If you are lost, let me just know in the comment section if you are lost. So I can always come back. So this is my what? This is my CRT low. Right? So since I have that as my CRT low, so I can mark this as my CRT high. Now, in trading CRT, now we just started the month. So you shouldn't expect the candle to just what? To just move like that. It's not possible. It's not possible. So there are what? There are things you should expect. Now, the first thing that you must expect is that what? There will always be a retracement. There will always be a retracement. There's nothing you can do to it. A candle cannot just open. So we are expecting a what? A retracement which is our we're expecting a retracement which will serve as our what? As our manipulation leg. Now, since we are anticipating that this month it should be a bearish candle, so this will now draw you back to the what? This will now draw you back to the this will now draw you back to the what? Candle physiology. That okay, for a bearish candle, open, high, low, close. So this is telling you that what? You are expecting a what? A manipulation to the upside, right? So the manipulation to the upside you are expecting now, where do you want it to go? So you can, with the help of your Fibonacci, no, no problem. I'll do a recap. Mr. ID, I think I can see your message. I'll do a recap at the end of the video, at the end of the last stream. So you need to consider your candle physiology. It's very, very important. So since we are expecting that this month is going to be a bearish candle, right? So since we are expecting that this month is going to be a bearish candle, so since we are expecting that this month is going to be a bearish candle, so you know that the manipulation would be what? Will be to the upside. That the manipulation is not going to the upside just like that. It is going to the upside just to form the what? The wick, the high of the what? The high of the monthly candle. So since we've established that now on our daily time frame, then we can now go down on our monthly time frame. Then we can now go down to the next time frame, which is our what? Which is our weekly time frame. Which is our weekly time frame. Please, are we still together? Okay. Okay, no problem. I can. So we now go down from weekly time, from daily time, monthly time frame now. We now go down to our what? Our weekly time frame. So on weekly time frame now, what do you want to see? On our weekly time frame, there's nothing I'm going there to do. I'm just going there to what? To see the available key level where I can anticipate for my where I can anticipate for my monthly high to be formed. Then don't forget that in the monthly candle, we have 4 weeks. Forward 4 weeks in the monthly candle. So these 4 weeks that we have in the monthly candle now, right? 4 weeks, 4 solid week in the monthly candle. So Mr. Onomuya, please kindly chat me up after this so that I will know where you are talking from. Kindly chat me up at Onomuya. So on the weekly time frame now, we have 4 solid candle in the weekly time frame that will give us the what? The monthly candle. Now, since we have 4 solid candle that will give us what? The monthly candle. So what we now need to do now is that what? So what we now need to do now is that now on the weekly time frame, you can see the structure already. There's nothing to worry about. Last week, so there's nothing to worry about. Last week, this particular candle here, for the fact that this candle closed below this candle, automatically we've gotten a change, a BMS, or what ICT will call change of structure. We've gotten our change of structure. So since we've gotten a change of structure, automatically we know we are bearish. We've established the downtrend, the bearish movement for volatility 75. So since we've established the bearish movement now on weekly time frame, it is very easy. So now remember that now this week now that we are expecting it to be to be a bearish candle also. We're expecting it to be a bearish candle. So what is psychology? So you need to pay attention. This thing you must put it at the back of your mind anytime you are trading. The candlestick physiology. Which candle are you expecting? Now let me give you a pro tip. Now pay attention to this area. A pro tip. Pay attention to this area. Now, for you to how to know whether a candle is bullish or bearish. So this is what you want to see for you to know that a candle is bullish or bearish. This is what you want to know there. So this is what you want to know for you to know if a candle is for how to determine the next candle that will form. Now we have previous candle, we have current candle, and we have next candle, right? Is that clear? The P stand for our what? Our previous candle. The C stand for our what? Our current candle. Then the N stand for our next candle. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page, please? Oh, so it's not as if I'm talking to myself. Are we on the same page? Yes. Okay. So now the P stand for our what? The P stand for the previous candle. Now, if the previous candle closes A, now is for above. Now the current candle now close below the previous candle. Then automatically the next candle will be what? The next candle will be a what? Will be a sell. Now if the previous candle, which is what, closes below, and the next candle closes below too, automatically you are expecting a what? A sell. I hope that is clear. Now if the previous candle now is a bearish candle, right, whichever candle you want to be, let's say it closes inside. For inside now, I will use N, neutral. Now the previous candle now also close neutral, also inside. Automatically your next candle now, you need to wait for the what? You have to be very, very patient. Here you need to be patient, because you want to see, because this is a what? This is a ranging market. This is a ranging candle, depending on the time frame that you are. How that is clear. Now let's apply that same thing here. Now let's apply the same logic here. Let's apply the same logic now for this previous week. Now we are on the weekly time frame. Now for this previous week, now you can see that it closes above the low of the previous candle. So automatically I know this week that we are is going to be a what? I'm expecting a sell. I'm expecting more of what? More of sell candles than buy candles. So since I've established that, I can now what? I can now move down to my lower time frame. Now all I need to just do, right? Now in the mentorship class for my students, I actually told them how they can anticipate how deep the retracement is going to be. You can actually know how deep the retracement is going to be, where exactly the retracement is going to end. Shall you understand? So automatically I was expecting a retracement at this level. It did not just form. There are things you put into consideration there, of which I've discussed in my mentorship class for my students. For my students that are available on the live stream, you can actually identify how we anticipate for this eye to form on Wednesday. They are not logic, they don't just happen. There are things you must see. There are things you must see at a particular time, at a particular place, that will tell you this is where you are going. You've gotten the high of the week, you've gotten the low of the week. Now you can pull your trigger for a sell. So we have that in place. So since I've established that, we've established that we can now move down to the what? To the daily time frame. On the daily time frame now, what I want to be seeing is not much. The same thing I did on weekly time frame is what I will do on daily time frame. The same thing I did on monthly time frame was what I did on weekly time frame, and on daily time frame now it's just going to be what? A little bit what? Robust. So on the daily time frame, what I want to be seeing on the daily time frame is not much. So wow, on my daily time frame now, you can see our key level. So we have the key level there already, and we can refine the key level to this. So we can refine this to our key level, this other block that we have here. So our key level has been refined down to this other block here. So that's our key level has been refined to this other block. Any questions so far? If you are, let me know in the comment section if you are lost too. If anything is not clear, let me know. We are lost. So we have this established already. Now you can see that on the daily time frame too, this particular candle has actually broke the structure already. This was a CRT, a mini CRT. A mini CRT. This was a mini CRT, and for the fact that this particular candle now closes below it, we tap at this other block, right? We tap this other block. This is our other block here. We didn't just mark this as our other block. There are things that qualify it to be what? To be an other block. There are things that show you that this is a valid order block. So we have the valid order block there. So now most times I don't always trade on Saturday and Sunday. Now in Deriv, we have 7 days, 24/7. For your own personal safety, trade 5 days out of these 7 days. For your own personal safety, trade 5 days from these 7 days. You want to know about the 5 days that is safe for you to trade? Let me know in the comment section. I'll tell you 2 days out of the 5 days. Let me know in the comment section if you want to know the 5 days that is safe for you to trade out of the what. If you want to know from the 5 days that is safe for you out of the 5 days, right? Let me know in the comment section. You want to know? Comment yes. Let me know the 5 days for me to be sure that you want to know the 5 days. So I'll set 2 out of the date, out of the what? The 5 days that is safe for you to trade. So I said from the 5 days. Okay, nobody wants to know. No problem. So for your own personal safety, at ID, no, Monday to Friday, something like that, but it's not Monday to Friday. But it's not Monday to Friday. Okay. So ideally, we would say that was the trading week starts by Sunday. But to be honest with you, the actual trading starts on Monday. On Monday. Okay, no, sorry. The actual trading week for Deriv is not starting on 1 o'clock on Sunday. It is starting from what? On Sunday at a particular hour, but it's not starting on 1 o'clock. It is not the normal 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock in Deriv time is our own 1 o'clock in Nigerian time. So the actual trading week is not starting on what? On Sunday, 12 a.m. midnight on Sunday. It is not. You want to know the actual time? I will discuss. Trading week is starting for Deriv. It is not on Sunday. It is not 12 a.m. on Sunday. The actual trading week on Deriv starts by 10 p.m. on Sunday. 10 p.m. on Sunday. That is when the actual trading week starts. I hope everybody heard me. What did I say? The actual trading week is starting. Let me know in the comment section if you actually heard me. Let me be sure you heard me. Let me be sure you heard me very well. So when I said the actual trading, the weekly trading, the actual trading of the week, at what time does it start on Sunday? Let me know in the comment section. So normally the actual trading week starts by 10 p.m. 10 p.m. on Sunday. Okay, nice. You've got to take that. So from 10 p.m. Sunday night towards to 10 p.m. Am I right? 10 p.m. Sunday 9:50 GMT 0 no. No, Nigeria is GMT plus 1. GMT plus 1, not GMT 0. Omomuiwa. Onomuiwa, whichever. Sorry. So it's actually starting from. So that means the normal weekly candle, right? The normal weekly candle now starts from what? From 10 p.m. on Sunday, and it stops at what? At 9:59. 9:59 p.m. So this is your what? This is your weekly candle. Yes, 10 p.m. on Sunday. So take note of what? Take note of that. So now, from there now, I've seen that already. So the daily time frame now. So today now, the reason, if you look at very well, if you look at here, let me give you fully. If you look at here very well, what do you see there? How many time remaining? What time do you see there that is remaining for this daily candle to stop? 10 p.m. Deriv. No. 10 p.m. Nigeria at Idowu, Mr. ID. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Nigerian time. 9 p.m. Deriv time. I hope you've corrected that now. I hope you've corrected that. Now, 3 seconds left for the daily candle. So in the next 7 minutes now, we enter Sunday. We actually enter Sunday as that. This is complicated, but the earlier the better you understand it. So these are where you get it confused, right? The earlier you get it, the better it is. Right? So 10 p.m. Nigerian time and 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Deriv time. So that is it. So I hope wasn't that now. So automatically now in the next 7 minutes, a new day will enter Sunday. In the next 7 minutes now, we'll enter Sunday. Now, what that is telling you now, what that is telling you that if in 6 minutes time we've started Sunday candle already, then that means Saturday candle, the true market profile is not stopping by 1 a.m. Nigerian time, which is 12 a.m. Deriv time, right? Which is 12 a.m. Deriv time. That is it. So that is that. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here tonight. Any question? Or you want me to consider? Let me stop here. But before I stop, let me know in the comment section the question that you have, and then let's endeavor to wait till 10 p.m. so that I will show you what I'm saying. Right? Is that okay by us? Is that okay by us? Is that okay by us? That we should wait till 10 p.m. so that we can see what we are saying. So we have that. Okay, Mr. ID, the time can be altered, and if there's going to be a time, if there's going to be an alteration in the time, Deriv personally will notify you. They will send a mail. I don't know if Don White is available on the live stream. If he's available, he can testify to this. If there is a change in time, Deriv will surely notify. That is when they will send a mail that let me remember. Okay, they will say the edits will always be change in time. That's when we usually have the, what do we call itself? There's a way we calibrate it. That the EST time, there's a change in time. There's a way we calculate it, but they will notify you. And that is a part of the message is that they will tell you that what swap will now be available 9 p.m. So if they are changing, or they will say by 10 p.m. or they will say by 11 p.m. If you have pay attention to your emails, those are when the change. So if they say it is by 11 p.m., then that is telling you that what the market is not closing by 10 p.m. again. It is closing by what? By 10. So another thing that you pay attention to for you to be sure open position that you've been in the position from now, from in the morning or anytime. Once it is 9:59, once it is 10 o'clock and you are still in that position, once it is 9:59, you can't close that position. 9. You want to close a position, it should never close. That 10 o'clock, it has entered already. So that's when you now say, okay, maybe you have in profit, maybe you have $5 profit. You can now say, okay, minus 4 points. Instead of $5, you now be seeing 4.89, 4.99, 4.5, depending on the swap, the margin for that particular asset that you are trading. Is that clear? Is that clear? Any other question? So the time will change. If it's changing, they will let you know that it's changing. It is very, very sure. They can't just give you that. I can't just give you that. So should we look at boom 1000, or which other pair should we look at, or should we just end it? Should we call it a day? And we'll meet tomorrow for the CRT candle. Okay, at Mr. ID, I see the time can be altered. Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay, so which other asset should we look at? At ID and then Mr. Adeyemi. I don't understand your question. The closing and opening of the candle with time frame. I don't understand. What do you mean by that? So, Mr. ID, which other pair do you want us to look at? Let's give idea. Let's suggest. Let's vote. Which other pair are we looking at? At what? Mr. Adeyemi, I don't understand your question. So ID said, do you have any other suggestion apart from volatility 50? Do you have any suggestion? Now, before we go to volatility, let's quickly look at this. Now, I hope everybody can see my screen. So this is volatility 75. Now, with what we said earlier in the class, now looking at this candle, what do you anticipate for the next 4 hours candle that will form? Is it going to be now looking at this current 4 hours candle, the previous 4 hours candle that formed, with what we said earlier with candle formation, what do you expect that? So what will you think is going to be this candle this next 4 hours candle? Is it going to be a bullish candle or a bearish candle? Let me know in the comment section. We're looking at this current 4 hours candle, the way it formed. Looking at this, the way it's formed. Now, this next candle that is forming now, is it going to be a bullish candle or a bearish candle? Let me know in the comment section. Let me have your thoughts. Let me be sure that, okay, you've actually understand what we said. Bullish candle, bearish candle, indecision. Which one? Which of it? Can't see your comment too. neutral. Okay, indecision. Well, now with all things, it's going to be a bullish candle. It's going to be the two will happen. I've seen your comments. Now, the reason why I said it's going to be two bearish, we actually expect a bearish candle, but before the bearish candle, they have to take out. Before the bearish candle, they need to take out. Now, what will now determine where we stand is if they take out the low of this candle or the high, whichever one they take out first, determine where we are going for. But with all ramification, is going to what? We are going to have a bullish move to touch our what? This, you can see that they've not tapped our what? Our key level. This is our key level, don't forget. This is our key level, don't forget. So now, what will now happen at is Mr. Razak in the is he in the live stream? Now, this is exactly what we have on Wednesday. This is exactly what we have on Wednesday. Now, you will see very well that what? That they've not touched our key level is still a virgin. Let me use that word. They've not tapped, there has not been any reaction on our key level. So now, what will now happen now is that now we at the hour that we are now is what we call dead time. ICT called it dead time, in the sense that there is nothing that is happening at this time. For the next 4 hours, there is nothing meaningful that is going to happen. So most times it's always going to be a what? A ranging market. A ranging what? A ranging market. They will get that. They will grab that. Yes. So it's going to be a what? A ranging market. So, but now, let me give you another pro tip. Let me just give you. Let me give you this pro tip. Pay attention to it. Now, looking at what we have here, this is 4 hours candle. Now, I said we are expecting a what? A bullish candle. Why? Because if you look at this candle, it closes above this, it closes above this. This is our order block. Now, the only thing that can make me change my mind, is the only thing that can make me change my mind is that if you look at here very well, if you look at here, we have this what? This fair value gap. And this fair value gap that we have here, if you see very well, this particular 4 hours candle did not close above it. So it's telling us that what? There's all possibility they want to respect it. Right? There's all possibility they want to respect. So the same thing happened to us, this candle too. The same thing happened to this what? This candle too. So we are just being what? Being skeptical or want to decide. So at this time, I don't trade. So I only just observe and see what the market has for me. Right? So I can just go down to, so let's go to volatility 50. I hope Mr. ID is still with me. And do everybody agree with volatility 50? Or we should look at boom and crash? Which one? Let me have your voting in the comment section. Should we look at boom and crash or volatility? Should we look at volatility 50 of boom and crash? Which one are you going for? Ogunleye, okay. So one person supports 50. Any other different opinion? Volatility 50 or boom and crash? Volatility 50 or boom and crash? Volatility 50. So we have two people that go for 50. Any other different opinion? Okay, volatility 50 or boom and crash. Mr. Adeyemi, have I answered your question that you asked about? You said, can all this, no, not this. The closing and opening of the candle with entry time frame. I said, I don't understand what you mean by that. Okay, so let's go for volatility 50, since we've gotten like 3 people that support the notion. I hope you are getting it, sha. Not that I'm wasting my time. I hope you are getting it. It's not as if I'm wasting my time. Are we getting it? It's not as if I'm wasting my time. Are we on the same page? So looking at volatility 50, for those that said that I should look at volatility, what can you see from there? Are we bullish or bearish? Are we in an uptrend or a downtrend? Now, in confirming your trend, okay, at Mr. So if you want to know when to enter with candle anatomy, you have to consider your timing. That's why I always tell you time over what? Over price. Time over price. Is it your 4 hours? Is it your 1 a.m. candle, your 5 a.m. candle, or your 9 a.m. candle? That's where your timing comes in. So that's where your timing comes in. So for volatility 50, are we bearish or we are bullish? Now, in determining your trend, let me give you another pro tip. So if you look at very well now, they broke a low, they are rejecting a high. So this shows you we are in a downtrend. So when they broke a high, that means the trend is what? The trend is bullish. If they reject a low and break the high, if they reject a low and break the high, then that means we are what? We are bullish. Is that taking? Do you get that? Do you get that? Do you get that? So with this volatility 50 now, we are what? We are bullish. We are bearish, sorry. So if you are bearish, so that's my what? That's my monthly time frame. Do I have any CRT there? No. So I'll go down to my what? To my weekly time frame. So I'll go down to my what? To my weekly time frame. So on my weekly time frame now, so on my weekly time frame, I have this what? I have this key level. So I have this other block as my key level. So I'll just watch how price react at that level. But I've ascertained my what that what I'm looking for what for a sell that we're going down. Is that clear? So with that, so I can now go down to my what to my daily time frame and see other key level that I have there. Why is that every volatility is on downtrend? Waiting now. So looking at this daily time frame now, with what we have here, are we bullish or bearish based on what we discussed earlier? Are we bullish or we are bearish based on what we discussed earlier? Let me have it in the comment section. Looking at the previous day candle, are we bullish or bearish? So what are you expecting for bearish exactly? Because they close below the what? The previous day. And if you look at the volume too is very, very high. So that already shows us we are what? We are bullish. Now, if we are bullish, then that means we expect a manipulation to the upside, yes or no? The manipulation we are expecting to the upside now is to form the what? The high of tomorrow, the high of today, sorry. We are in today already. Is to form the high of today's candle, right? Looking at what? Considering our what? Our candle anatomy, because a bearish candle is what? Open, high, low, close. So that means we are expecting a retracement up and then we'll continue the downtrend. We'll continue the what? The downtrend. So, like I told you, this time I don't trade. Before I start trading, will be around 7 a.m. Nigerian time. Anytime from 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., I start monitoring my chart. But anytime from now, I sleep, think about my problem, watch film. You understand? So that's what I do at this time. So I just want to come to the market by 6 o'clock, look at what I want to look at. I don't have any available key level. Now let this be as an advantage for attending today's live stream. So let me anticipate what will happen, where you expect the what the buy that want the manipulation to last, or you don't need it. I should just waka go. Should I tell you should I show you where we expect this current buy to stop, or we should just waka? Let me have it in the comment section. Should we give the anticipation to where we expect this buy move? We expect the high. Okay, so if I want to determine the high, where I expect the current buy to last long, Mr. ID, you should know what I want to do next, because you are part of the master class. So what I will just do is I'll just carry my Fibonacci. So in ideal situation, all things being equal, I expect them. I expect the retracement to last at 0.23 or 0.38. But times I would anticipate for 0.3. So I will expect the retracement to form at this area. Let me mark it. So you all agree that, so I will expect the retracement to last to this area that I marked. Why? I have two things for marking that area. Number one is that this is the what? This is the distance. At this particular line, we are in discount. We are in premium, sorry. Remember I said you buy in discount while you sell in what? In premium. Now at this area that I mark, this is my what? This is my premium. Now the premium now aligns with the open of this other block. You agree that this is my other block. So I expect the retracement to last to this area that we have. So that's the area that. So for a reference purpose on your chart, you can go and draw an horizontal line there. Draw an horizontal line at draw an horizontal line at so you can just draw your line at 109.7934. So pay attention to that area that I marked. So have you seen that? So you can draw your line at that area. Is that taking? So at that area, I expect the high to form. So that's my what? So that's my daily time frame. So on 4 hours time frame now, what I will now be looking for at that 7 o'clock that I said me I day market to. You can even see the other block glaring now. You can see. So you expect the retracement to last to this area. You can see the open of this other block is here. You can see. So I expect them, though they can go. So in this situation now, you can say this is a CRT candle because they've punched this low already. So they can just go tap this high, but they should not close above this candle. Pay attention, they should not close above this candle. So long they are not closing above this candle, everything is what? Everything is zigged. So I'm just expecting them to what? To rally up and come down. Is that taking? Is that taking? So that's that on volatility 50. So we are what? We are bearish. So if I'm chanced by tomorrow morning around that 7 o'clock, I can actually drop. I can drop a what? The review if there's going to be a 1 a.m. CRT candle. Or we don't need it. Do we need a follow up by 7 o'clock tomorrow to see how far? Should I drop a follow up? Yes or no? Should I drop follow up? Yes or no? Yes, yes. Okay. So by tomorrow morning at 1 a.m. CRT, let's see if we are going to have a what? A bearish 1 a.m. CRT. Let's see if we are going to have a bearish 1 a.m. CRT. Any other question before we end it? Any other question? Are we good to go? So we'll see tomorrow for tomorrow weekly CRT candle. So we just did monthly CRT candle tonight. So by tomorrow 8:45, yes, you have the video on my playlist. Maybe by tomorrow morning, YouTube should be done processing it, so you can see you can have the replay. Once the replay is available, I'm going to send the link out. No problem. So by 9:45 tomorrow, by 8:45 tomorrow night, we have another live stream for next week CRT candle. So in the absence of no other question, we can end the live stream. Please define the live stream. Okay, what's the problem? Mr. Christopher, what's the problem? What's the problem? Okay, Mr. ID, go on with your question. I'm hearing you. What's your question? What's your question? Okay, no problem, Mr. Chris. No problem. So, Mr. ID, what's your question? Mr. Adeyemi, are you still with us? Your chat is different, Mr. Christopher. Why is it different? It's not the same thing that we have. It should not be different too. How? It can't be different. It can't be different too. It should not be different too. Okay, Mr. ID, the premium that I talked about, the premium and the discount that I talked about on the daily time frame, right, is not based on the Mr. ID. Is that the premium you are talking about? 20 days, 40 days, or 60 days? No. So which premium are you talking about? It's up to 50. It's up to 50. Now let me show you very well. Let me show you the premium that I'm talking about. Now, if you back on our daily time frame, so on our daily time frame, look at this is what I did. I measured the range of my previous candle. Can you see what I did now? Can you see what I did now? So this one that I marked, this current one, this one that I marked, so this that I marked, so this line that I mark, so those are the two lines you pay attention to. You can see the two now. So the first one that I marked was 0.38. But deep down me, I'm looking at what? The 50%. But they might not get to 50%. So I'll just go to 4 hours time frame and lower time frame at that time. But I expect them to retrace to that level. So if you see very well, may have marked this psychology, but I didn't just mark it for you to see. No, when I was telling you that what I expect them to what? To take out this what? This candle eye. They should just tap to it, but they should not close above it. If you remember very well, I said that. I said that they should what? They should tap to this area. This is what I'm actually looking at. So I'm looking at the 50% already. Do you now understand? Do you understand now? Is it clear now? So if that 50% is not recognized, so another thing that I can now do is what? Okay. So another thing that I will now do is I can now look at So what I will now do, I will now measure my normal what? I've even measured the normal range already. The last range that I have, which is this. So you can see my last trading range. So it's still the same what? It's still the same thing. You see that? It's still the same thing. Any other question? Any other question? Can we call it a day? Any other question? Yes, I talk about the 159 candle. Any problem on it? Any problem on it? Daddy, I'm still waiting for your any problem with 159.